I've gone days without food. I used to think about food all the time, become an obsession. And sometimes, when it was raining, I'd go into the A&E department at North Middlesex Hospital. If I spent the night there, I was okay. The security guards would leave me alone. I'd go to sleep thinking of my mum's cooking, believe it or not. And you'd wake up absolutely hungry. It did become an obsession. I think that made me tired more than anything else, believe it or not. I used to hunt around the dustbins at night, especially Sainsbury's, when they close, the big bins outside, because it's usually food they chuck away. But after a while, Sainsbury's got wise to things, people like me, and locked the bins, which was harder then to get food. I suppose there was an option of begging, but really I had some dignity left and I wasn't going to go down that road, and never have done. But there are some generous people about who would come up and give you money, which I never turned down, and that helped a little bit. And that was it. And it wasn't till into my year that I met somebody who was on the streets, and he suggested I come with him to a place called the Manor in London Bridge, which I'd never heard of, obviously. And that's when I found out there are quite a few handouts in the square mile. And then food was obviously a lot easier to come by. But until you actually come into the square mile, it's very hard in the boroughs, very hard.
Sometimes when you sleep on the street, maybe you wake up in the morning and you find something, just maybe a croissant or a cup of tea, something. But sometimes this is not happen, and you have to do something by yourself. There is many associations to help the people, but something like maybe during the week, just 2 hours. Many times I used to live in the street just with breakfast, because I go to the association to open in the morning. It was like breakfast and lunch in the same time, and for the rest of the day, nothing. You have nothing for the day after at 9 o'clock, and these places are closed on Sunday and in Saturday. So maybe the poor people they are no hungry Saturday and Sunday, don't know. Anyway, there is some association for this kind of people, but I think it's not enough.
In 1976, the UK ratified the Convent on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights of the United Nations.
As a member, the UK must recognise the right of everyone to an adequate standard of living, including food.
The Food and Agriculture Organisation has said that states should consider, along other things, establishing and maintaining food safety nets
to protect those who are unable to provide for themselves.
Access to food has to be a legal entitlement,
not charity.